You sit there like you've done anything for this family, my mother snapped, her voice sharp enough to slice through the thick, stale air of the living room. My sister leaned back, crossing her legs slowly, a smug smile forming. At least I contribute. The ceiling fan creaked above us. No one spoke. I felt every pair of eyes on me. Ungrateful, my mom added, her tone cold, final. I stood there, my hands slightly shaking, my throat dry. I opened my mouth to speak. And this time, I didn't hold back. My name is Vanessa Cole. I'm 35 years old and I work as a physical therapist at a small rehabilitation clinic. It's not the kind of job people brag about at family gatherings. It doesn't come with big bonuses or flashy titles, but it's honest work, hard work. Every day, I help people stand up again. I watch them take their first steps after injury. I listen to their pain, their fear, their hope. But none of that seemed to matter at home. In my family, I was known as the reliable one, the one who never says no, the one who is always available. If my parents needed to go to a doctor, I drove them. If medicines ran out, I rushed to get them. If something broke in the house, I fixed it or found someone who could. I didn't wait to be asked, I just did it. Because I thought that's what love looked like. My younger sister lived abroad. She had a high-paying job and a life that looked perfect in every photo she posted. And every month, she sent $4,000 to our parents. That number became her identity. 4,000, my mother would repeat proudly. Every single month, my father would add. And me. I faded into the background. I had dreams once. I wanted to open my own clinic. I even started planning it. But every time I got close, something came up at home. Another need, another emergency, another reason to wait. Years passed. And slowly, something painful became clear. In my family, love had a price. I wasn't rich, I wasn't impressive. But I had something they never expected. Proof. If you've ever felt invisible in your own family, then you understand this pain. Not all contributions are money. Some are time, some are care, some are sacrifice. Have you ever been treated like you don't matter just because you earn less? If yes, then you already know how deep that wound goes. You're not alone. If this story feels real to you, share your experience. And if stories like this matter, subscribe. Like the video or click hype so more people can hear stories like this. Because what happened next wasn't just emotional. It was explosive. That family meeting was supposed to be about planning. Relatives filled the room. The smell of strong tea and old cushions hung in the air. Cups clicked softly against plates, but no one was relaxed. My mother stood like she owned the moment. As you all know, she said proudly, your sister sends us $4,000 every month. Wow, someone whispered. That's real support, another added. My sister smiled, enjoying every second. Then my mother turned to me. And you, she said, her voice dropping, what do you even do for us? I felt the shift instantly. I take you to every appointment, I said. I manage your medicines, I handle everything here. She waved it off. That's basic. My sister laughed. You're acting like you're special. Not everyone shows up, I replied. Oh, please, she shot back. Anyone can do what you do. Then why don't you? The room froze. My mother stepped forward. Enough, don't talk to her like that. I'm telling the truth. No, she snapped. You're being ungrateful. That word again. Ungrateful for what? I asked quietly. For not doing more. Silence. The clock ticked loudly. I looked around. No one defended me. That's when I stopped explaining and started watching. Over the next weeks, everything shifted. My sister started sending more. At least, that's what everyone believed. Suddenly, she had control. Ask her, my mother would say. She understands money. I overheard something one day. At least one of my daughters turned out right. I didn't react. But something inside me closed off. Then came the renovation. Plans were made, decisions taken. I wasn't included. When I spoke, my sister smiled. You wouldn't understand finances. And just like that, a label spread. Jealous. Then I saw the final blow. Property papers. They were giving most of it to her. She invested in us, my father said. Invested. That word changed everything. I stopped giving extra. No more rushing, no more sacrificing. And quietly, I started preparing. Every expense, every bill, every visit. I documented everything. And then I saw it. The accounts. The numbers didn't match. Not even close. Some months were incomplete. Some transfers were smaller. Some expenses were fake. The truth was messy. And I had all of it. So I waited. Then came the big gathering. More relatives, more praise. She's done everything for us, my mother said proudly. My sister smiled again. That's when I stood up. Can I ask something? I said calmly. The room quieted. Do you actually know where that money goes? My sister stiffened. What? I pulled out the folder. I tracked everything. My mother frowned. This is unnecessary. No, I said, it's not. I opened the file. These months, I said, pointing. Full amount wasn't sent. That's a lie, my sister snapped. No, I said firmly, it's recorded. Voices started rising. Wait, what is she saying? Show us. Is this real? My sister stood up. You're trying to ruin me. I'm telling the truth. That's not true. I sent money. I did everything. She shouted, her voice shaking now. Not everything, I said. My mother stepped in. Stop this right now. Why? I looked at her. Because it's uncomfortable. The room got louder. This doesn't make sense, someone said. Why would she lie? Another asked. My sister's composure cracked. I sacrificed my life, she yelled. I worked for this. I sent what I could. What you could, I repeated, or what you wanted them to believe. Shut up, she screamed, tears forming. You're jealous. You've always been jealous. I didn't move. I was here, I said calmly, every day while you were building an image. That's not fair, she cried. You don't know what I go through. And you don't know what I gave up. Silence hit again. Heavy. Real. I placed the folder on the table. Check it, I said, all of it. No one spoke. My father slowly reached for it. Pages flipped. Eyes widened. My mother sat down slowly. This can't be, she whispered. But it was. The truth was sitting right there. Exposed. For the first time, no one praised her. No one dismissed me. No one spoke. Just silence. Thick, crushing silence. I looked around the room. They finally saw it. Not just the lies. Me. I took a step back. I'm done, I said quietly. No one stopped me. No one argued. No one even knew what to say. I turned. And I walked out. For the first time, no one called me ungrateful. Behind me, nothing but silence. Not a single word followed me. And that silence said everything. Things didn't fix overnight. My parents were shaken, forced to face something they had ignored for years. My sister avoided me. And I stopped trying. I stopped overgiving. I went back to my plans, my clinic, my life. For the first time, I wasn't waiting for approval. Because I understood something clearly. My worth was never theirs to measure. If you've ever been underestimated because you didn't earn the most, think about this. Does money really define your value? Or have you just been surrounded by people who believe it does? Share your story in the comments. Subscribe for more real stories like this. Click hype to help this reach someone who needs it. Your value isn't defined by what you send. It's defined by who you are. Stand your ground. And if this story spoke to you, pass it on. Someone out there needs this today.